Hey friends, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that book because we are going to talk about it. Bigfoot, what's the evidence? Okay, so some things that you should have thought about within the text is for hundreds of years, people around the world have reported seeing giant ape like creatures. Some of these sightings have proven to be hoaxes. Remember what hoax? A joke or fake. Most scientists believe Bigfoot is a legend, but a few believe it may exist. Every now and then, a legend does prove to be true, like the giant squid. Okay, now thinking beyond the text, the hoaxes that some people play make it harder to believe other evidence that Bigfoot exists. So, when people get involved and they try to, you know, um, falsify the evidence, it makes it kind of difficult to believe. It is more difficult to to prove that something does not exist that then prove it does exist. Okay, so thinking about the text, so that's how the writer is presenting your information. The chart shows places around the world where people have claimed to have seen Bigfoot. Adds interest and credibility to the narrative, so to this story. Questions in the text encourage the reader to use the information presented to form a hypothesis or an educated guess about the existence of Bigfoot. So here's the message, okay? Remember, every book has a message. So even with the use of careful scientific analysis, the exact truth of legends can be hard to prove. Even when you hear something frequently, it is best to look at the scientific evidence. Okay? So I want you to look back at what you read yesterday or today, because this is a review, and think about some things. So Bigfoot is an unsolved mystery, okay? Whenever you try to solve a mystery, you look for clues, and that is what scientists have done. So read pages 9 through 13, and as you read, search for evidence that Bigfoot might exist and might be found someday. Then talk to your partner about the evidence you found. Okay, go ahead and do that now. All right, now that you're back, you notice some pieces of evidence. Some of the footprints may be real because they are more ape-like than human. A language expert thinks that sounds they recorded may be real. Did you notice that the writer tells both sides? Both sides of the argument about whether the evidence is real. Did you notice that? So when you are writing about a topic where there's a disagreement among experts, it is a good idea to present both sides. Okay? Can you think of examples of this kind of topic? Like, remember the book Sharing the Seas with the Manatees? Okay, they showed both sides. Where are you? Yes, so remember this book? Kind of set up the same way. It shares both sides, okay? So go ahead and look at the vocabulary word legend and legendary. So page 14, okay? Turn to page 14 and read the heading and the first two sentences. So think about the meaning of the word legend, okay? Then work with your partner to write a definition. Go ahead and do that because you're going to have to turn it in. Okay, so if you have this, you're good to go. A legend is a story that has been handed down through many, many years. It is an ancient story. No one knows whether the story is true, and it may change over time. So now look at page 15. Read the first paragraph and think about the meaning of the word legendary. Then share what you are thinking. Do that now. Okay, so today you connected legend and legendary and thought about what they mean in this nonfiction book. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out our fluency, how that's doing. So look at page 4, okay? Okay, on page 4, I want you to read this with a partner together. We're going to choral read like a chorus would. They sing together. We're going to read together. So get with a partner, read the, yeah, just read one paragraph, okay? And you can read, or if you don't want to do it with a partner, you can read it with me because I'm about to read it. Ready? Ever since that day, people have been studying Patterson's film. Did he and Gillen really see Bigfoot, or was their film just a hoax or trick? Some people believe that the Bigfoot the men saw was a person dressed in a very good costume. People love to argue about Bigfoot. Most scientists believe this creature is simply a legend based on popular folk tales, but other people believe Bigfoot could possibly exist, and this is why they keep searching for the creature. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. So let's move on to